Hi everyone, I'm Patrick from Finance for You, and on this channel we discuss everything personal finance and self-development. So I provide workshops on financial literacy, and I'm still shocked at how our schooling system still does not teach financial literacy as a core subject or any form of subject at all. Where still, in the few instances that it's offered, financial literacy is bundled into a catch-all subject like PSCD. While PSCD and the like are extremely important for a person's self-development, financial literacy equally deserves its place in school curricula. Now this means that most of us will start our working lives with a significant learning gap, especially when it comes to managing our finances. So the first thing we need to do is play catch-up. And what better way to do it than by reading. In this series, I'm going to mention 3 books that helped close my own learning gap and that have opened my eyes to the world of managing my own personal finances. Number 1 on my list is Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I know you've probably heard of this one, and it's no wonder it's a top-selling personal finance book. I've included this book because it really was a revelation for me. 20 years of schooling and university didn't teach us any of the concepts in this book. In fact, they often taught us the complete opposite. Firstly, Robert contrasts 2 different mindsets. An employee mindset, which thinks purely about income, versus a business mindset, which has the aim of building wealth. This is exemplified by the author's so-called 2 dads, a rich dad and a poor dad. These dads operate very differently. Robert explores the frame of mind that these 2 dads have when it came to money. The dad who had impeccable grades, qualification after qualification, a high-paying job, and yet was still living paycheck to paycheck. This was what he calls his poor dad. Then came the rich dad, a person with a completely different background who had a polar opposite mindset when it came to money. How he spoke about money, how he treated money, and how ultimately he made more money from it. This book will lead you through the experiences and perspectives of 2 very different individuals in their approach to finances and wealth. By the end of this book, it's crystal clear what makes one of them rich and one of them poor. The book also mentions the favorable tax implications of being an entrepreneur versus an employee. Now, the most important taking for me in this book is the way the author describes assets versus liabilities. The wealthy buy assets, whereas the poor and middle class focus on liabilities. Liabilities cost money to buy, and they cost money to maintain. On the other hand, every euro that you invest in an asset becomes an employee that's working for you when you're not working. The goal here is to have your income as high above your expenses as possible so that you can then invest the difference in assets, which will create more income for you. And then there's this beautiful cycle of increasing cash flow, ever increasing assets, increasing cash flow, and so on. You should start with this book. Number 2 on my list is a little known and unusual book, The Greatest Salesman in the World by Og Mandino. This is not a personal finance book per se, but more like a self-development guide that's stood the test of time. When viewed through a personal finance lens, it offers so many valuable lessons that provide timeless guidance for success in various aspects in life, including finance. What's more, it's a short book of around 150 pages that can be read in a couple of days. The book emphasizes the importance of persistence, dedication, and personal growth in the pursuit of financial success. It encourages readers to adopt positive habits, manage their finances wisely, and strive for abundance, all while using an easy story-like style. Basically, this is The Alchemist before The Alchemist was conceived. The author encourages us to face challenges and setbacks with persistence and a never-give-up attitude. Quotes such as this one sum it up perfectly. This book has a special place in my heart because it comforted me during dark times and inspired me to build a roadmap for success. If you're seeking to improve your overall quality of life by focusing on your own personal development, then this book is a great way to start. I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi is a practical personal finance book that provides a step-by-step guide to financial success. These are some of his key points. 1. Automation. Ramit emphasizes the importance of automating your finances. Setting up automatic transfers for savings, investments, and bill payments helps ensure that you progress towards your goals without having to waste your time with payments and allocations. 2. Conscious spending. The book promotes intentional spending rather than strict budgeting. It encourages us to focus on spending money, even lavishly if need be, as long as these are things that matter to us, but at the same time, cutting back ruthlessly on those that don't matter to us. 3. Investing. The book introduces the concept of long-term, automated investing in low-cost index funds. It emphasizes the importance of starting early and staying consistent to build wealth over time. You've heard me say in many of my videos that investing should be boring. This is what I mean. Overall, I Will Teach You to Be Rich offers a practical approach to personal finance without depriving yourself of life's pleasures. The big drawback of these books are that they're geared towards an American audience. This is the reason why I've created this channel. So please subscribe to my channel if you found these concepts useful, as I'll be posting more similar content soon.